Have y'all seen the prison reformed? Did y'all walk past the prison that was on y'all block and say, this motherfucker got a new form? No, the prison's the same prison. It's the same bullshit. And JC don't have no business talking about no prison reform when he the voice that if he wanted to, he could cause it to be that not only niggas don't need to go to prison anymore, the crimes that niggas is committing to go to prison, niggas wouldn't be committing. He's that powerful of a voice. And if Jay-Z and Meek Mill and Lil Baby and the rest of these moguls and Lil Wayne and the rest of them gave a fuck for real, they would use their platforms to outlaw drill music. But no, they didn't want to outlaw it. So Faise One by himself had to make it be that niggas was so spooked and uncomfortable being drill artists because of how many drill artists fell when I said it was going to happen. How many murder rappers fell when I said it was going to happen. When I did the magic in front of everybody, I said, okay, you don't listen to me. Let's see if you'll listen to this voice. The voice that you can't ignore. Right? And that voice is the occurrence itself of truth. The existence itself of truth. Let's see if you'll hear that. Let's see if you'll hear, like I can show you better than I can tell you type shit. And then all them pillars started falling. Just like I said, and everybody went on Clubhouse to talk about it every week, every 2 weeks. It was something else that happened. Another person, and everybody kept sending the links to me. And I come into the room and say, Faise, you heard about this person? Faise, you heard about that person? I say, yeah, keep watching. Keep watching. That was happening all through 2021, all through 2022. You know what I'm saying? So they done seen the shit happen. They saw these events occur, and they finally started to lean back on it and stop pushing so much drill. And it took for the takeoff shit. I remember how the takeoff was the moment that I was looking for, where everybody admitted that it had something to do with the music. If you were paying attention, when Takeoff was killed, all right, his murder didn't have anything to do with music. But when he was killed, other than the fact that they had with the alchemy, you could have read it. They had highlighted the event in the music video, okay, that they had dropped. That Halloween music video, that spooky ass video that they put out with the dice being rolled, right? The contract, all that shit, right? So anybody peeped that, you could have saw that and pieced that together, okay? But the music didn't have anything to do with Takeoff death, meaning when you look at what happened, it wasn't no music associated with it. But for some reason, when Takeoff was killed, everybody took to social media, all these big celebrities, and was like, we gotta stop pushing this murder music, right? I said, it took all these bodies to fall. All these stars had to fall. PNB, right? Pop Smoke, Young Dolph. You know what I mean? It took all of these people to fall for people to realize, oh shit, maybe we need to stop promoting death. Because death ain't fun. Maybe we need to stop promoting that shit. And everybody looked at Takeoff as like this lamb figure. They're like, yo, he didn't deserve this shit. Takeoff was a positive brother. Takeoff was a light brother. Takeoff was a good brother. Takeoff. Exactly. There are a lot of innocent people that are losing their life. There are a lot of good brothers and sisters that are losing their life under the climate that y'all allowed to exist. So I don't know if they think it's over just because you done seen, you know what I mean, we move in another direction because we had to focus on the conscious community for a while. I told y'all that was coming. We had to do that. We had to clean house over there. Don't think that y'all gonna be able to drop a big hit that's a drill song. You know what I mean? That ain't finna happen no more. That's over with. You know what I mean? Because even if you attempt to, I will go to war with you personally. Personally, meaning I focus my energy on the whole industry and we handle that. So the last thing you want me to do is focus my energy on one person. So don't play around. We said the drill music is over with. That's already done. That's like, we can wipe our hands on that. But you still got a little stragglers. You got Nardo Wick, the rest of the niggas gonna bump their head, right? And they gonna play around and they gonna crash and burn. But other than that, I think everybody else kind of got the memo. And other niggas try to be loud about it. Black Youngster was even trying to be loud about it, but then he had to face reality when his brother was killed. And he was like, he said, what did he say? Something about God or something like that, and everybody this, and I don't know what he was, I can't remember everything he was saying, but it was like, yeah, you was the one who was mocking death. You mocked Young Dolph death. You know what I mean? So it's like, it was a lot of shit that was going on. And remember the Thornton shit when he was dancing on the grave, and you know what I mean? Well, it wasn't actually his grave, but it was a grave with the same name. So they've been playing around, but then he got hit with the shit, and he had to withdraw himself. Yeah, this is a whole different game that's being played. People are saying they're tired. The people, y'all couldn't hear the people because you was too busy screaming at the people how they need to be celebrating murder. So I have a loud voice. You had to hear me. And when you tried to ignore me, the shit showed up in your reality. I said, okay, bet. I said, watch this, y'all. I said, this is how you cast spells on the wicked. They don't want to listen. This is how you do it. The wicked, now, wasn't just like these motherfuckers were just innocent people. These were wicked beings who were pushing this shit out. And we trampled their whole industry. You know what I mean? So it's all that shit already done. Now you got the Christian revival. The Muslims are coming back. Watch what I'm telling you. This music scene is going to become more spiritual. This year is a big year for that. It's going to become more spiritual. More people are going to be talking about God in their music. Okay? The female rap, listen, if you're a female artist, all that popping pussy, all this other shit, yeah, listen, it's about to fade away. I'm telling you, the harlot shit falling. It ain't even that strong. But the shit falling. All right? Ever since the letter that says he read, you should be able to peep how the females been at war with each other. You know what I'm saying? The female rappers been beefing and shit. This little beef don't even make sense. You know what I mean? You got Lotto, Ice Spice, whoever the fuck, all these other people, what is it, Nicki Minaj versus Megan Thee Stallion. All the females is fighting each other. The harlot is about to collapse. Like I said, remember I said, when them harlots get to falling, ain't shit else I can do. It was written. You know what I'm saying? If you think this letter was a diss, then you smitten. Either that or you ain't listen. It's time to pave a new way in this game or destroy it all together in God's name. Real stain. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'm speaking to you like the father, all right, he got the belt in his hand. He don't really want to whoop you. Or he might have just whooped you, but he love you. He didn't really want to whoop you. You feel what I'm saying? He tried to just explain to you, look, if you don't get this in your mind that what you just did is harmful, you know what I mean, then you might wind up really getting yourself hurt, or you might wind up really getting yourself in trouble. Yeah, well, if you don't learn to listen to what I'm telling you as the authority figure in your life and learn when to acknowledge authority in your life, well, then somebody out here in this reality, like the police, okay, that you get wrong with, they ready to put you in a pine box. You feel what I'm saying? You gonna have to learn. Look, you big-headed, but it's always somebody better than you. This was what the elders used to teach us. But he loved you. He didn't really want to whoop you. You feel what I'm saying? He tried to just explain to you, look, if you don't get this in your mind that what you just did is harmful, you know what I mean, then you might wind up really getting yourself hurt, or you might wind up really getting yourself in trouble. Yeah, well, if you don't learn to listen to what I'm telling you as the authority figure in your life and learn when to acknowledge authority in your life, well, then somebody out here in this reality, like the police, okay, that you get wrong with, they ready to put you in a pine box. You feel what I'm saying? But the police, okay, that you get wrong with, they ready to put you in a pine box.
If you in a pine box, I would shovel dirt on top. I'd play this record on repeat. If you was in a pine box,
when to acknowledge authority in your life, well, then somebody out here in this reality, like the police, okay, that you get wrong with, they ready to put you in a pine box.
was in a pine box.
You feel what I'm saying? You gonna have to learn. Look, you big-headed, but there's always somebody better than you. This was what the elders used to teach us when they gave a fuck. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of just letting us run them up. Y'all with me? So you see these, they at war with each other, everybody falling out. Okay, well, there's no sisterhood. Y'all don't have sisterhood. You lack the light from that star in that east. You need sisterhood. And the brothers over here needed brotherhood. Right? So I could beat amongst the chest of the brothers, but I can't beat on the chest of the sisters. We had to deliver their shit a different way. But it's starting to fester. You know what I'm saying? And bubble up and broil. And that's till you know, look, it's going to be there. People not going to want to hear that shit anyway. People ain't finna want to hear that shit. They go, all right, all that hot girl summer, all that shit out the window. People ain't going to give a fuck about that shit. People want to find God now. It's already been declared. People want to come back. If you got a religion, this is your year through your own religion that was given to you, okay, that has information in it, that connects to the genes, that is also information in your body, is how you're going to upregulate yourself. If you're a Christian, well, guess what? This is the time to get back right with God. This the time. You ain't gonna die. It's not no bad news. It's good news. That's why it says it's an everlasting gospel. Everlasting life will pass you by if you don't climb. You know what I'm saying? You have to keep climbing. That's why I say green light ain't the last step. Everlasting life will pass you by if you don't climb. You got to get up to the ever. Listen, everlasting, the first three letters you have is Eve. And if you read my How to Love Again book, you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, you got to get up there where that crown is at, that will release that corona, so that you can be up there with the 9. You understand? It's in my books. You got to be up there with the 9. So you'll have that glow. This is the election year. This is what all this electricity been about. Right? And then watch, we go back around to what the nigga Drake was saying. Conspiracy theories get to circling around like the Kennedy guy. And then who they pop out with to run for president? Kennedy. And I'm telling you, I said they had to reinvent Kennedy. They don't have no other presidents. Can't nobody really run against Trump. There's not enough power. Not enough. There's nobody with enough power associated to their name or with their movement. All right. And the Democrats don't have that much power anymore either, because they running out of demons to do the crafts. Demon crafts. That's why I put in the books, demon crafts. All right. A lot of people try to run with that and say demon craft, but they forgot the craft word. All right. The ones who are doing crafts for the demons. And don't think that I'm saying that demon crafts are evil. All right. If they're just a Democrat or somebody who believes that they should vote for Biden, that means they're evil. No. But all them faces that was associated with the BLM movement, them three witches, I tell you now, go look at the faces of them 3 witches who was over the BLM movement. And if you didn't see it now, you can't unsee it. You know what I mean? Go look, and those are witches. Right? And somebody might say, it takes one to know one. Hell yeah. Coming from that craft, I'm telling you, coming from that cloth or coming from that fabric, I'm telling you, those are witches. We can know, we see amber light and emerald light. We know who in that craft though. We know who don't put their hands on certain shit. Like how you can say, look into Drake's eyes right now. He got his hands on a lot of shit. It's fucking him up on the inside. It's fucking his stomach up. He did a lot of shit, and it's fucking him up. That's why he said, I need to take a hiatus. I need to I got ulcers in my stomach. It's fucking his belly up. You know what I'm saying? Get to the point where what he's done is actually making him sick. That's why when you see these movies, right, with all these dark lords, eventually they get all this power, but it starts taxing them. You feel what I'm saying? Look in his eyes. You know what I mean? It's taxing him. Are you with me? So you got a lot of people that have been moving around in that dark, and they can't hide the shit. So them BLM witches are of those people. They can't hide it. I'm not even telling you just look in their eyes. Look at their whole makeup. Literally their makeup and their genetic makeup and their face, how they appear. You'll see witches. Go look, and you'll see it. You look at Kamala, you can't unsee it now. You know what I mean? I tell you, I can point out a witch real quick. I told you all these people, Saweetie, you know what I'm saying, Janet Jackson. I said, all you gotta do is look at these folks. They can't hide the shit. They can hide it from y'all until you know what to look for. And then once you realize it, then you're gonna know what to look for. Which is why they don't want you to know what to look for. You know what I mean? But you have to understand that after those movements started to collapse and BLM ran off with the money and people stopped believing in it, and they had to use the George Floyd thing to boost their election. Without George Floyd, Joe Biden probably would have never made it into office because they didn't have enough power. They had to come to the melanin dominant demographic. Listen, the demographic, it ain't the real reality. It's just a fake or a demo or a mock graphic. All right. They had to go to the melanin dominant group or crowd of people, and they had to push the capstone or the pivotal moment of the whole racist clause for Trump. If they didn't have that, then Joe Biden's administration would never have been able to actually make sense for getting in office. And even with that George Floyd shit, they still had to steal power or steal electricity. They still had to steal voltage, right? And what had they been trying to persecute or prosecute? Listen, that's why when Donald Trump, somebody walked up on Donald Trump, he let the window down. Now look what I'm about to tell you. He's in a limo. Somebody walk up to Donald Trump, the president, or one of the presidents. They walk up to him. He just rolled his limo window down, and they get to record him. You know what I mean? No, that you were supposed to hear what he said. He said it's not a prosecution, it's a persecution. It's not a prosecution, it's a persecution. Why would he say that? Donald Trump, quoting the biblical scripture, about those who will be persecuted in that day and time and how they will be vilified and they will put some of you in prison. And they've been locking Donald Trump for so long. And you trying to figure out why he's still not in jail. They keep locking his ass. He get locked up for like 10 minutes and he get out. Right? I told you they had to impeach him twice and it failed. You know what I mean? Why? What was all of this about? Okay? Why are they trying to persecute him? Because he said they stole the election. He said they stole the election. He said the reason why they wanted everybody to stay home so they can do the mail-in ballots because it was easier to finesse. So they've been trying to lock this man up and hit him with RICOs because he said that. Do y'all understand what the fuck I just said to you? They've been trying to lock him up for. They're like saying that Dwight Howard got to go to jail because he said one of these other basketball players who I don't know nobody's names, Stephen Curry, whatever the fuck. All right, Stephen Curry cheated in the basketball game, so they try to lock Dwight up, right? Or Stephen Curry try to say, "Y'all give me a basketball name." I don't know any of these. I don't know the names. I know Dwight Howard because of the association. Other than that, I don't really know any motherfucking body. I'm trying to think of a name right now, but it's real tough. So let me just see if I can. Iverson. Only way I know that is because of the Post Malone song, because he said it was the white version of it. So I assume there must be a melanin dominant version. Iverson. So they say Iverson, you know what I'm saying, was like, they cheated. You know what I mean? He was referring to, LeBron James. Okay? And then they was like, all right, you got to go to jail. And they hit him with a RICO, and they tried to take all his teammates to jail. Does that make sense to you? Does this make sense to you? I'm sure the majority of the people who are celebrating Trump being locked up unsuccessfully so many times probably don't even know what the fuck the charges are. Does it make sense to you? I'm going to keep repeating this. And now, does it make sense to you that one of the presidents of the United States is supposed to be locked up for saying, or let's say using his First Amendment, his constitutional right of freedom of speech? He said they stole the election. They stole the election, so they want to lock him up for that. Does that make sense? No. So they ended up stealing the shit anyway. I remember because Angela Stanton was running, right? And Angela Stanton is a sister of mine. And they was fucking up the shit that was over there, and I was standing outside. They were fucking up the water pipes in the Atlanta building. They wanted, it got deep. They didn't even want Angela Stanton to get the office when she was going against Nikema Williams. They didn't even want her to win. Then you had to ask, say, who the fuck is Nikema Williams? The hood don't know her. So how the fuck the hood vote for her? When everybody know Angie. We all know Angie. So they talking, we all voted for Nikema Williams, and we don't even fucking know who that is. We didn't know she was running until she won. Other than if you went through Angie, you with me? But they was fucking with everybody. And then anybody who tried to say it, but then you forget, it was the Democrats who started that shit. They were the ones who were trying to say that people were still in the election damn near 8 years ago. Talking about the election, they don't win, then the election was stolen, or they don't win, then the votes were fraudulent. And nobody ain't trying to lock them up. Ain't nobody trying to lock Kamala up. Ain't nobody trying to lock Obama up. None of these folks who were trying to say that shit. You with me? It's all bullshit. They running out of votes. They're running out of power. So then they got to bring back Kennedy. Are y'all listening? It's a whole game they playing. It's a whole game. It's a whole game. But that's why I said God for President in the Blood of the Lamb album. God for President. Don't fall for their tricks. They just posted some shit. The nigga Ozzy was like, what his name? Kanye West was asking for permission to put the sample in the song, and he didn't let him, and he still did it. And Kanye West is an anti-Semite. I said, here they go. Here they go. Do y'all think anybody that's on the Shade Room platform, whatever the fuck you call it, committee, right, or administration, do y'all think they give a fuck about an Ozzy? Do y'all think they even care about any of that? Why would they post that? Why would Joe Biden go to Cardi B to get votes? And Cardi B didn't know nothing about politics. They trying to spew up that shit again. Remember I told you the Montgomery brawl was staged. People said, huh? I said the shit was staged. I broke it down. I said it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. They're trying to use polarization to keep you divided. If they can keep you divided, they got an election. Because they need left and right. They need red, blue. That's what they need. If they don't have polarization, there is no precedence. Now, they'll still put somebody in the fucking office, but they know it has to make sense in the minds of the people. The only way Joe Biden was able to get in office is because it had to make sense in the minds of the people, that because of all of the different types of climates that they were able to spawn around that racism shit or that prejudice shit, okay, that Trump needed to get out of office because he was racist. But they tried to push that 4 years in advance. So by the time you got to 2020, they had already built up the narrative that he was racist. And then they used the George Floyd shit to get everybody to go and vote. It's real dirty. It's real dirty. Then you ask where BLM went. The fuck? That was the only time somebody got killed by the police. You know what I mean? And then Candace Owens' documentary completely shut down the narrative that they tried to push. And I watched it. They didn't want people to see that shit. It was literally other angles. I don't know how she got them angles. But it was literally other angles and other clips that she put in that documentary that will show, oh shit, this nigga he ingested that shit. Or damn, like they try to push the knee shit. But it was like, interestingly enough, it looked like the meme when the nigga looked like he's shooting a middle finger. But you go on another angle, he really holding up the peace sign. It was the same type of scenario, right? So Kanye West trying to tell people to watch that shit. And they had to come out and tell people don't watch it. So they need polarization. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Say somebody just asked me, one of the sisters just asked me, who you voted for? That I said, I vote for God. I vote for God. I ain't never voted a day in my life for any of these devils. I vote for God. You know what I mean? You ain't never seen me come on here with some peach, like I'm some revolutionary, some peach on my shirt. So I did it. I did it. I did it. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to disrespect the people who do that, okay? Because I'm sure that somebody convinced you it means something, all right? But you ain't never seen me come on here with no peach, no pineapple, no nothing on my shirt. Talking about I'm fighting, all right, and justice is here and other stuff because I got somebody hired to do a job, and them motherfuckers ain't finna text me and ask me if I want something for the gas station. You know what I'm saying? And they haven't texted you and asked you. Joe Biden administration ain't asked y'all if y'all want shit from the gas station. They don't give a fuck. Matter of fact, they allowed the gas station to get hacked. And I'm like, how the fuck you let the whole... y'all ever seen gas get hacked? You know what I mean? You ever watch a movie and they had the little nigga sitting in front of the screen, he blacked out with the change voice, and he ever said, I finally got your gas. What the fuck? This is peculiar. You know what I mean? This is an anomaly. How did this happen, Joe Biden? You got a whole computer in your office. You got a laptop sitting right there. How you let them folks hack the gas? And we think it's because of inflation. No, them niggas said $1 for it. Hell no, $5. That's thing, you know, they blaming Joe Biden. No, it ain't Joe Biden. It's them niggas, them some hackers. You forgot they hacked it? And now gas high as fuck. And they sitting back laughing and niggas trying to go in their pockets at the fucking pump. It's a gag for them. Y'all with me? So them niggas ain't ask y'all if y'all want shit. Kamala ain't said shit. You ain't heard Kamala say anything. Jill Biden just spoke for the first time, what was it, yesterday? I was like, damn, that's right, this nigga do got a first lady. When the last time you heard from the first lady? I said, damn, what the fuck is this lady name? Jill, god damn. You forgot about these people. She just came out, I don't know what the fuck she was saying, some bullshit. But she just came out and was talking, reading the script. You know what I mean? Like, look, all you gotta do is watch when they coming to get their speeches. You see how many times they gotta look down at their paper? If a nigga look down 7 times at their paper, right, in 15 seconds, and they supposed to be saying some shit from the heart to you, you might not can trust what the fuck they saying. The nigga Trump come out, he got a bottle of water. That's it. That's his whole shit. His bottle of water. That's it. He ain't looking at no teleprompter. That nigga gonna say whatever the fuck is on his mind. That nigga come out, tap the mic, do. This is their new hoax. He said, what the fuck? Cut his mic. They're using COVID. That's what they're using. They're using COVID, people. They're using COVID. It's all a sham. They're like, we gotta lock this nigga up. Y'all forgot he said that shit, don't y'all? You know what I mean? He said he was drained in the swamp. right? Like who can't fit the Cajun shell? he would tell it on everybody. He said, they said there were weapons of mass destruction and there were none. He said it was a mistake. We can make mistakes, but that one was a beauty. George Bush's brother trying to just hold a straight face, knowing this nigga telling the truth. Like, what the fuck? This nigga who's running for president just said they had no business in the Middle East. They had completely destabilized the Middle East, or destabilized the Middle East. He said there were no weapons of mass destruction. That was conspiracy theory talk. A president came out and confirmed it? You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. And what else he say? He said they're not, he said, I'm not their problem. He said they're not coming for me. He said they're coming for y'all. He said, I'm just standing in their way. You know what I mean? That's the motherfucker who they wanted everybody to hate for some reason. He said, unfollowed. Unfollowed. I can't handle it. You wasted energy on Biden. You ain't seen and heard from Biden. You gonna follow me or you gonna unfollow Biden? Long as you unfollow him, I'm cool. But you can't unfollow me and still subscribe to a motherfucker that's inefficient. You know what I mean? Subpar. Didn't show up and do what the fuck they told you they were gonna do. We're gonna save the country. We're gonna save the gas, the jobs. we gotta save it. The kids, you know, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave an effective strategy to announce and employ true international pressure. What the fuck? And you unfollow me? That wasn't enough to get you to unfollow him? I'll do what he's unable to do. I'll lead an effective strategy to mobilize true international pressure. And everybody still was like, yeah, let's vote for this nigga. I like true international pressure. I sound stupid, though. Okay. I can walk upstairs. Just fine. Just fine. Since I was a baby. I can walk up the steps. And I promise you, if I get on the bike, I'm not finna fall. I don't need no helmet, none of that. You know what I mean? So, look, if I sound stupid, and that's how he's... Okay, well, then, look, hey, he good. I mean, hey, just unfollow me. You know what I mean? Do you know where you at? What are you talking about? Why am I voting for him? Yeah, you just got here. You got to relax, family. Okay, so I'm going to give you one chance to relax. Because you're starting to spam shit. That means you just literally got in here and just started talking. I literally said, I have never voted in my life. Never voted. I've never voted in my entire life. Never voted. Why did I never vote? Because who are these people? I have the control over what's happening in my life. Why do I need to rely on these people? Fuck these people. But when that Trump showed up, I said, oh, here's why it's here. I said, here go the Trump y'all been waiting on. This is a trumpet that's being blown. Right? Then everybody got mad at me. They did the same thing to whoever the two-tone dude did. They're like, unfollow. I had people DM me and say, I'm so disappointed in you. And they unfollowed me. Because I came out with a shirt that said Trump 2020. It was a blue shirt. Trump 2020. I came out with a song called MFN. Right? And I was explaining all of the games they've been playing. And motherfuckers didn't get it. But they unfollow me. You know what I mean? I had people who were in school with me unfollow me. And I asked them, because we wound up being around the environments together. I said, yo, why you unfollow me? He said, well, you were just posting all that Trump stuff. I just didn't want to hear that. Okay. What the fuck? Right? What are you talking about? Why you didn't just say you ain't want to hear it? Why you didn't mute my post? You had to unfollow, you had to disassociate yourself. You know what I mean? But they can't handle it. I'm sure the people, if you really are an intellect or an intelligent person or anything, a person that's wise or a scholar, any of that, if you feel like voting matters and you voted for Joe Biden, you have to accept responsibility for what happened in these last 4 years. Mm-hmm. You got to accept responsibility and say, what the fuck did we do? You got to. And you got to ask yourself, if Trump was just a nigga that needed a job, right? Why the fuck this nigga still acting like the damn president? He ain't getting paid to be president, right? He ain't getting paid now. But every time you hear this nigga, it's like, it feel like this nigga still supposed to have access to the Oval Office. You know what I mean? He's still talking his shit. He's still speaking, still saying his shit. His son's still talking. Ain't none of them stop talking. They still running their mouth. They still politicking, patriarching like a motherfucker. They ain't stopped. Trump ain't the president, and he talking more than Joe Biden. Partially because Joe Biden can't talk. So if you have to explain to me also, how did Joe Biden even get in office when he couldn't talk? How you get in office when the whole time he running, he didn't know what he said? You know what I'm saying, man. You know what he was saying. He didn't know what he was saying. You know what I mean? I had kids rubbing my leg in the pool. And I love kids rubbing my leg in the pool. What? Wait, what? Did y'all hear what he just said? No, he's just cool. It's cool because, you know, everybody loves the kids. No, he didn't. No, everybody, you can love kids. There's nothing wrong with loving kids. But you love kids rubbing on your leg? Yeah, what are you talking about? I had tiny hairs that stood up on my legs, and the kids come in, they just rub my legs, and you let them? You didn't say, hey, don't do that. Y'all go play. You just sat there? Yeah, you sat there because you said you loved kids rubbing your legs in the pool. Who kids? So let me ask you a question. Would y'all, listen, y'all let y'all kids rub Joe Biden legs in the pool? Because you're going to try to make up for it until you got to think rationally about it. And the only time people ever think rationally is when it's dealing with themselves. They can't think rationally on the universal concept. They have to think of it on themselves. Okay, so would you let your children rub Joe Biden's fucking legs? Okay, well, he likes your children rubbing his legs. That don't sound like some shit that even president supposed to say. Did anybody go with the tabloids and run and say, TMZ say we got to stop this? And, you know what I mean, this person is a pedophile? No, but they caught Trump at the fucking Dairy Queen and was like, what kind of shakes you guys got? And they was like, we got chocolate, we got vanilla. He said, I'll go with vanilla. All right, they had him all over those tabloids. He's a racist, we told you. So some little shit. But the shit that count, motherfuckers, they say, no, it's just cute. It's just some little shit that everybody likes that. Oh, let's laugh, clap. No, that wasn't no laughable matter. That's some weird ass shit. You got so many videos and pictures of this nigga smelling little girl's hair. And nobody was like, that's weird. Nobody. They said, I should vote for this man. He's smelling good. Let me vote. Let me put this in here. You had to write his name out. You know what I mean? You had to say, I vote for this person. You had to go and click the shit. Whatever the fuck. I'm saying, act like I know what the fuck y'all gotta do. I don't know. I wasn't in them lines. I assume you gotta select some shit, though. You had to go through the whole process. And in the back of your mind, you knew all the shit the nigga did. And still was like, let me vote for this nigga. You know what I mean? So again, I'm not telling nobody to vote for anybody. I ain't never tell nobody to vote for Trump. Never said it. You know what I mean? But if you was gonna vote for somebody thinking that the vote mattered, I'm still curious as to how you chose Biden. Then they tried to kick that same bullshit that they ran with Hillary and Trump. Said, we got to choose the lesser of two evils. I was in school when they were saying that stupid shit. They said, lesser of two evils. I said, aren't y'all Christian? They said, yeah, we believe in God. All right, let's try this again. Okay, so, all right, y'all Christians, right? Everybody in my class was Christians. I had a teacher, she was there, she believed Hillary was gonna win. She said, no way, Trump, he's too radical, he ain't gonna win, da-da-da-da. I said, Trump gonna win, he's a fucking Mason. That's what you talking about. Hillary ain't even bloodline. The end of the story. She said, you don't know that. I said, no, I think, if anything, I'm 50% sure that this nigga's gonna win. He's gonna win. He's a fucking Mason, right? So he will win over Hillary, who's not even related, unless you were running against somebody who was, you know what I'm saying, supposed to be bloodline. But you're not. Same way Obama was related to Bill Clinton and all those other motherfuckers is related. Right? Okay, cool. She ain't want to believe that shit. So I'm talking to them people. I'm like, yo, ain't y'all Christians? Y'all believe in God, right? They're like, yeah. I said, and you're saying, as people who believe in God, that you're going to vote for the lesser of two evils? I said, it only makes sense to me that if I believe in God and I'm walking with the order of God or the order of good, I don't give a fuck how many evils it is to choose from. I'm just not going to choose it. I'm not going to merit the evil and say, you're a little more evil than this person. Let me see, how many evil inches are you? Okay, you 3 evil inches and you 2 evil inches. Okay, I'm going to go with the 2 evil inches. What the fuck? They're like saying, I'm going to choose the devil that offends me the least. Or that's going to try to kill Jesus the least. They going to still try to kill the nigga. But he said, I'm going to go with whoever the devil is, whoever the Judas is that's going to take the least amount of money. You took 30 silver coins. I don't fuck with you because this nigga took 10. You could have took 10. He's still going to try to get Jesus killed. What are you talking about? It's the lesser, it doesn't make sense to me. It makes sense to you. It don't make sense to me. Right? So that's why I say, yo, I'm not voting. You can imagine how many people, it was females and everything. That's why one of the niggas used to tell me, one of my teachers used to be like, yo, right? Because he used to observe. I taught a lot in the class just how I'm talking to y'all. And I be teaching and shit like that. And sometimes females get upset because they have their beliefs and shit. And they think just because they was a female, or it was probably be like a pretty female, they think that because that female, that what they say gonna matter. And I listen to them, and then after that, I shut that shit down, just like I was shutting all the other niggas shit down. What you talking about? I don't care who you are, right? And one of my teachers pulled me to the side, and he was like, yo, you know, when it comes to these females, he said, you want to be a little smoother, you know, you might want to stay away from religion, politics, and all this stuff with his talkers. I said, yo, I don't give a fuck about that shit. But he was telling me the truth, because let you say some shit that go against the politics of a female, oh, she ain't gonna fuck with you. You gotta be real careful. You know what I mean? Or you would have had to be real careful. I don't give a fuck. I ain't never give a fuck. I would know I'm finna fuck up. And some of me like, win anyway, nigga. So I'm like, okay, if I win this argument, she probably ain't gonna ever talk to me again. And I'll be like, I'm finna win this shit. You know what I mean? And I would do the shit anyway. I'm like, no, that's not correct. That's not true. I know you feel this way, but in all actuality, this is what he said. How could you support this person? He's a bigot, da-da-da-da. Okay, look, I hear you. What's one thing that he said or did that is allowing for you to feel this way? So we've been talking for the past 3 minutes after I asked that question, right? And it seems like you don't have an answer, which may mean that you have been coerced or swindled or tricked into thinking this person is a racist or prejudiced against you, maybe because they need you to vote for the other one. She ain't like that shit. There was a lot of other shit we had a conversation about. But yeah, the bottom line is you start talking about politics and religion, start breaking the shit down to people, yeah, people gonna walk away from you. So when this nigga talking about some unfollow, I don't know why people gotta announce that shit. That'd be the only weird thing. I don't mind you unfollowing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about that shit. Anybody telling you to vote for a lesser of two evils, walk away from them. Anybody ever say that shit? I don't know. I don't care if they don't know what they saying. Still walk away from them. Vote for the lesser of two. Walk away. Walk away. As soon as they say this shit. As soon as lesser come out their mouth. Vote for the lesser. Yep. I'll see you later. I'll see you later. Now, what's up with this Kennedy dude? Did anybody think that nobody even knew where the fuck the Kennedy niggas was at? That's why I say just go look. Go look for Kennedy. And see who running right now. The Kennedy's son or somebody Kennedy. And he don't look real. I just will tell you that he don't look real. He's like one of them video game coaches from back in the day. Right? When you had the wrestling WWE games and the coaches, how they got like almost their faces almost like a block. And their hands big as fuck. You know, that's how he look. I'm like, this nigga look like they just like said, fuck, hey, where's our Kennedy? It's like went in the closet, unlocked it. It was like, all right, we need you. They programmed, you are the son. In his back. And uploaded him, and now he's like, vote for me. It's like, well, who is this guy? We ain't heard from Kennedy since the assassination. Everybody thought the other Kennedy disappeared and went underground and shit. People had theories, and now the nigga running for president. Explain it. Explain it. If they murdered Kennedy, what do you think they're going to do to his son? I don't know, but I think he should like stay away from the extraterrestrial conversation, if anything. If he get like on the teleprompter, that they say anything about extraterrestrial shit, he probably should like squint his eyes, act like he can't see that shit, and go right over that. Just scroll over it. Don't even listen. Words to the wise. Because once upon a time, somebody was telling a certain someone, right, that they were going to announce and speak about that eventually. And Marilyn Monroe had access to that because she was fucking with both of the brothers. And she got mad because the brother started slighting her. This is just what I heard from a bird. And because the brother started slighting her, she got on the phone with one of the brothers, I think it was Robert, and was like, yo, since y'all want to slight me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on TV and I'm going to go big with it. And I'm going to let them know that y'all not only told me that extraterrestrials are real, that you actually capture extraterrestrials and you have them prisoner, that Dwight Eisenhower made deals with extraterrestrials. Okay, she was saying, I'm going to tell. The Attorney General tapped the phone. So the Attorney General was listening to the call, and it was some FBI members who was listening to the call. They watching it the whole fucking time. So she talking to the motherfucker, don't even know this. He done had a phone tapped. Y'all get what I'm saying? And this shit went crazy. Then next thing you know, Marilyn Monroe gone. So then a certain president was like, yo, we gotta let these people know. And if you think I'm lying, it's in the documentary Unacknowledged that John F. Kennedy, I think it was Unacknowledged. If not, it was Phenomenon, but I think it was Unacknowledged because that's the rare one people don't really know about, right? You go watch the Unacknowledged documentary, and JFK is all through the paperwork, all of them classified documents talking about the unknowns and how people need to know about the unknowns. The unknowns was a classified word or a code word for the UFOs and the people who drive them. You know what I'm saying? So go look into a person called Hayim Ashed. Hayim Ashed, he's the directorate over there in Israel. He was the one who was explaining that Trump also knows that it's people that's driving these crafts. And the people on the crafts told both of them that it's not time yet for the masses to know who they are because the masses ain't ready. You know what I mean? So, yeah, they'll pull that shit, but again, they pull that shit for certain reasons. A credible voice coming out and saying that's why Donald Trump never said they were real. He never said, yo, listen, aliens are real. He never said that shit, but he did tell them folks they had to disclose under the Freedom of Information Act all of the documentation that they had sealed in that vault. You got to realize how he moved. Trump not stupid. He know all the chess. So he ain't never come out and say it was real. But he did disclose it for you to go find out for yourself. Does that make sense? The same way he never said he knew what QAnon was, because they were trying to ask him, what's QAnon? Do you know about QAnon? Da, 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 da. He said, I don't know anything about QAnon. He said, I know that against pedophilia. QAnon. How you don't know nothing about QAnon, but you know the main shit they be talking about? You know what I mean? So, yeah, he know all about that shit. What you talking about? He's the fucking president. He's privy to any piece of information you want. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But he know. They all know the shit real. It ain't even no fucking conspiracy. It's just whether or not you know. Sound like an encyclopedia? Yeah, I appreciate it. I dedicate my time. Learn, keep learning. When I'm not on here, I'm learning some shit. When I'm not on here, I'm working on something. When I'm not on here, I'm writing something. When I'm not on, I'm researching something. You know what I mean? And the shit gonna spew out. There's a game you have to play, facts. Department of Justice Biden has significantly limited memory, cannot be charged with crimes. What the fuck? What the hell? That's why they be trying to play crazy. They be trying to play crazy. What do you have to say for yourself about your son, Hunter? Huh? What, man? What are you saying? What are you saying? That's my son. What are you saying, my son? I have a son? Stop playing crazy, nigga. You president. You was able to get the presidency. Nah, that nigga out of his mind. That's why Trump be saying, you gotta listen to what Trump say. All right? I don't know. Listen, another thing. I don't know why people want to act like they ain't like Trump. Because in all actuality, you don't like this boring ass Joe Biden nigga. Y'all know people now. Come on now. Like I told you, the biggest audiences come from the drama shit. You know what I mean? If I want to bring 500 people on here tomorrow, I'll just spark some shit off that appear like drama and then come in here and then sum it up. And people won't even realize why they was in here, but they thought they was in here for drama. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? People love that drama shit. People love radical shit. People love loud, booming shit, attractive shit, explosives, and yeah, that's it. That's why action movies are so successful. All them ooh, wow, all them moments. People love that shit. So only moments that you can say, well, you can't say Joe Biden fuck ups is like wild moments. Cause I know everybody was like baffled how this nigga couldn't ride a bike. You know what I mean? I know everybody. Said, wait a minute, this fucking, he done talking, and he always turn around like there's some steps leading into, you know what I mean, the magnificent realm or some shit. This nigga left or right. It's two directions. And he always turn around and they gotta like spin him around like he got the fucking blindfolds on, the pinata and shit, just so he can exit the stage. That's crazy. A president who can function will know after they done even reading the teleprompter. Pick a direction or rehearse the direction. Get the fuck off stage. That's it. So if this nigga cannot navigate himself, if he doesn't have control over his own body to know how to exit the stage, why the fuck does this nigga have the nuclear codes? The nuclear codes. Well, one of these people be like, yo, text Jill, say the food here. He grabbed the wrong fucking... He grabbed the wrong phone. He put the code in. Next thing you know, we hear sirens. You know what I mean? He's like, it's been 5 minutes. Where's the food, man? Where's the food, nigga? We finna die. He's talking about where's the food. You know what I mean? Putin like, bro, what the fuck? He texts the nigga say, bro, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Kim Jong-un said, bro, we had a deal. What the fuck y'all niggas doing? He said, so how could the nigga Burger King ain't gonna ride this shit? Fuck. Where's the food, man? Where's the food and national pressure? Shit is crazy. This nigga can't get off the fucking stage and y'all gave this nigga the nuclear codes. You know what I mean? Putin don't even take the nigga serious. I don't even believe in politics, but that's a little embarrassing. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying I'm a part of this whole system, but I'm just like, to be made to feel like I shouldn't be is another level. Cause like, why Putin don't take none of us serious now? Putin always like he got some shit that he know that we don't know. He always like he on another level, and people ain't up there with him. Y'all know this Putin don't do shit, but he make the same face every time. He got the same poker face. And they were arguing over the nuclear weapons and shit. Last time with Trump, right? At least Trump had sense. Cause Trump was popping his shit, Kim Jong-un was popping his shit. Cause Trump walked in office and Kim Jong-un started squaring up. And Trump like, the fuck going on? And he was like, nigga, you inherited Obama beef. So Trump like, bro, I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas talking about. I'm on that same shit though, nigga, fire and fury, right? And he get to popping his shit. Next thing you know, Kim got quiet, right? And he said, a scared dog barks louder, right? And next thing you know, next thing you know, Trump and Kim shaking hands, smiling in the camera. Yeah, I think Trump might have wised up a little bit. He was like, hold on. So why the fuck did nigga say a parable? Yeah, let me squash this shit. Next thing you know, the nigga shaking hands. This nigga Joe Biden arguing with Putin, talking about some don't cross that line. You know what I mean? Say, we gonna cross that red line, whatever the fuck the nigga saying. Then they ain't take you serious. They ain't take you serious. This nigga Trump, this nigga Biden launched a fucking attack and hit the wrong people. 13 innocent children died. Nobody held them accountable. Not even in their messages and their speeches. There's 13 innocent children lost their life because this nigga pressed the wrong fucking button. And nobody was like, that's some bullshit. I think that might beat out the whole grab him by the pussy thing. Yeah, that's some bullshit. He didn't kill 13 people by saying that. And he wasn't even president. When you president and you done bomb people on accident. Like, I'm not lying. What the fuck? Y'all forgot. I pay attention to everything. Around that same time, they ran that Taliban program. Remember the Taliban program? I think it was 2021. Around that same time, they had all them Taliban people running behind that inflatable, that plane. And for some reason, there's only one nigga out there with a camera. All right, ready, set, go. They said, pull the cord. Nigga ran with the rope, the plane get to moving. You know what I mean? People running with it. Y'all remember them days? I said, ain't that interesting that it's like 20 years after the actual 9/11 shit? And they said, we need to do something about our TSA. That's why they did it. They don't give a fuck about them people getting on no plane or not getting on no plane. They just trying to boost up their security shit. Same reason why they pulled the first thing they pulled. To be able to have a reason in your mind, right? It made sense to you why the NSA was able to monitor you on the level in which they've been monitoring you since then, and it became normal now. Mm-hmm. Remember the movie Enemy of the State? If you don't remember, you need to go watch that shit. That shit is reality. And Enemy of the State was advanced for its time. So Enemy of the State is 20 fucking years ago, and it's advanced. And beyond its years, at that time, what the fuck do you think the people are able to do now? Mm-hmm. What do you think they're able to do now? There is no such thing as privacy. Ain't no such thing. Ain't nothing private, really. They pay attention to every fucking thing. They trying to figure out if they can use this, they'll use it. If they can't use it, they'll use it. They don't need every drug dealer in jail. They need somebody out here poisoning the community. So they gonna lock up some and make it seem like they're doing something. You know what I mean? They're not trying to catch every fucking murderer. They need some suspense got to be existing. There's got to be some mystery out here. But they see everything that's happening. They see everything that's happening. You know what I mean? Takes you back to that Boys in the Hood scene with Dorbo, but like, he said either the government don't know, he said, either the world don't know, don't show, or don't care about what happened in the hood. They don't care. You know what I mean? They know. They just don't care. And not just in the hood, every motherfucking way. They see everything. It's an eye everywhere. It's called the all-seeing eye for a reason. They got all them satellites, all that data analysis technology they're trying to push. That shit don't have nothing to do but invasion of privacy. That's all the shit ever been about. They got to watch closely. They were tapping my phone. I'm like, why the fuck they tapping my phone? I'm on the phone with a female. I'm like, what the fuck these phones? I said, I know what the hell this is about. I said, this whole time we've been talking about the extraterrestrial encounters. We was on the phone talking about this shit. I said, they listening in because of that. They listening in because they know the shit real. That's why I tell you the government ain't worried about people claiming that they Messiah or claiming that, that. Interestingly enough, they put it in the Book of Clarence movie. I just watched it. Right? Where they had to crucify all the false messiahs. They had to crucify them too. You feel what I'm saying? So they ain't really worried about a motherfucker calling himself a messiah or saying that they in touch with the extraterrestrials. Go watch That Man Who Fell to Earth. The CIA is watching and waiting for a motherfucker to be contacted. And they gonna try to intercept the message. You feel what I'm saying? And then pick up on whatever the fuck is being said. That's why when they put that tornado in there, where they had to walk in between that tornado into the eye of the tornado so that they couldn't hear their conversation, that's coming straight from Dr. York, y'all. That's coming straight from Dr. York. Because we were taught about how them ships travel in them tornadoes. It's literally the perfect storm for them to travel. They travel in them. And you thinking it's a tornado and it's a big ass ship moving through. You with what I'm telling y'all? Hey, man, it doesn't sound crazy then. But for some reason, they merged extraterrestrial technology, right? Because they literally said he created the tornado.
Young nigga chasing UFO pajamas on. Stop motion animation on the camera phone. Hold on. You can't just come in and do the shit that he fucking. Hold on. Alright. Damn, I lost my voice, but I ain't lose my voice. Yeah, I spoke it up just like a ruler does. They been talking shit, I ain't gon' hold you. Talking crazy, but it ain't nothing they gon' do to us. Somebody's coming to take me away. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hear the trumpet. Somebody's coming to take me away. Away. Young nigga headed for big. That nigga feel like Mega Man. Taking longer cause he chose to keep it true instead of lying. Tell me why I wouldn't keep it G with you. You said you mine. You said it. Young nigga playing sharks in the middle. Young nigga with a spine made of metal. New song had to find me a melody. Sweet low, sweet cherry. Hit a trumpet. Somebody's coming. young nigga with a cross you couldn't bear. Know you still can feel that pain from that miscarriage. God forgive you for that abortion, I'm being serious. Crown to the ground, give it away, that shit ain't yours. You killed your brother over money, blood diamonds. Nightmares through the shadow, ain't no sun shining. Slept with your sister husband and you still ain't told about it. Popping perky, find depression, she got your soul clouded. You gotta come home robbing. Hey yo Joe, do your whole life consist of home robbing? Hey yo Tasha, get off your back, go get your own profit. Hey yo Ricky, you conspired against your own partner. Hey yo Jacob, it's been a short walk on a long walking. You just warming up, finna get into it. Okay, give me one reason to put your name in the book of life. Where you gon' be at when we pull up? You better look alike. Church full of hungover fornicators, they throwing stones. Not the hard job, I'll ask wood, it's too grand to be thrown. See, Granny told her God will watch it, could Granny be wrong? But what's this eye that I see in the sky? Missiles over Georgia, strike Atlanta, y'all demons gon' die. Over it is 19, just look at my feet on the fire. Open up your soul, put that flow on repeat and just vibe. One day we all gotta stand in the presence of God. I'm already crying for my niggas, I left them behind. They don't even know that they in hell, they done slept through the alarm. We say every messenger can't say that they never will warn. Some of y'all been here so many times you weren't planning on going. You done got attached to this illusion the devil is drawn. We getting all the illustrate, awake and prepared for the storm. Where you going? Waking up at night and you can't move and somebody scream your name? That was us. Come home. Trying to get sexual in your dream and you feel that pain? That was us. Come home. Trying to get your attention every way that we can. Take a stand and you'll be strong, and every day is the weekend. You gotta get it off your chest, you keeping family secrets. And I know just how you feel, I don't just stand in the bleachers. Nobody wants to be judged, so you hide it inside. But you can't hide it from yourself and you can't hide it from God. You make mistakes, you gotta find a way to visit that river. Lay down your burdens, get in that cold water, yeah, you gon' shiver. The Anunnaki watching all of y'all on a big screen doing the overseas. You call them angels. And to the government that swear they running shit, what about that mothership? Y'all in danger. Okay? Okay. Come home. It's on the plan. They ain't finna have me looking crazy. How to turn down me from deal to big one. Never would've thought I had the ball without you. Middle of summer, I'm feeling away. Grind at the mill till they will me away. Strain this song like a million times. Put it on loop and just let it ride. Grind at the mill till they bye. Meet me at the crossroad, me in the bloodline. Bulletproof mad headshot insufficient. Nigga throwing up gang sign, no petition. Pussy nigga, they remain blind, better listen. Most deaf nigga better smell what I'm kicking. Y'all seen Bay tryna run up them digits. Y'all hear the noise when I come through. Hitting double helix, yeah, I'm too him. So they ain't finna have me looking crazy. How to turn down me from deal to big one. Never would've thought I had the ball without you. The middle of summer, I'm feeling away. Grind at the mill till they will me away. Strain this song like a million times. Put it on loop and just let it ride. I need you to slide for me. Gotta run up the vibe for me. If you're not sure, then try for me. Do you wanna see me win? Wanna see real rap come back again? What we on? All you gotta do is just loop this song. And when you go to sleep, you can leave this bitch on. Just let it play, you ain't gotta be home. They ain't finna have me looking silly. I done turned down me from deal to big one. Never would've thought I had the ball without you. Middle of summer, I'm feeling away. Grind at the mill till they will me away. Scream this song like a million times. Put it on loop and just let it ride. Grind at the mill till it bye. Till it bye. Till I'm on it till it bye. I'ma grind at the mill till it, hey, I want you to put it on loop and just let it ride. Grind at the mill till it bye. Grind at the mill till it, grind at the mill till it.